There you go. There you go. Okay. We're back. We're here. D&D time. Wow, so there's 3 of you. One is missing because they're gonna be away for today, and the other one, Sergal, is somewhere. Somewhere, TM. It is what it is. But yeah, session 31. Man. Well, how's everybody's week been? It's one of those. It's gonna be for me. It's gonna be one of those flu shot sessions where it's like you gotta do it. You gotta do it.
No one can say you're not consistent.
Yes. Also, cheers. Get a sippy.
Cheers. So, I just finished the bottle. With that said,
yeah, with that fucking said,
doing all right. Doing all right to answer your question.
Yes. So, to put it simply, very fucking simply, I got a simple question. One that I ask every single week, except with a little bit of a thing at the end. Are you ready to begin? And to see what fate befalls you?
Yeah, absolutely.
Smite.
Yep.
Immediately.
If I don't like the answer fate gives me, smite.
Give me a second. But please work. I beg of you. I beg of you.
I wonder how hard it is to kill fate.
Oh no. Let's see. There you go. It works somewhat for now. So, last we left off, well, the party has successfully got through all the spots except for one that were described and detailed by the red pseudo dragon Karas, splitting off in 2 groups. One group in Halashra and the other stayed behind. In a matter of a day or so, acquired all the boxes. Also, because of the intervention that was given to you in the form of a ring, Aaron and Chadwick found the vault of the Vigilance, hidden deep in a fortress hidden by a hill or overgrown by time. Killed its vault guardians, the traitorous Vigilance, and essentially got themselves a semi-pseudo home for acquiring the final box and acquiring a +1 individual, an old man, an old sailor at the final moments of his life. I guess postponing it a bit more. Technically, last we left off is all of you reunite, regroup at the vault, as there are goodies to be had within it. For the Guardian and the traitor slain. Well, not much really to say. So, the vault itself. It is basically a wide opening from where you slain the first Vigilance beloved. It opens widely, goes down through several layers of stairs, and you just see portraits of individuals you never met, never seen before except for one, as they're all named from 1 to 12, and on the 7th, you see a familiar face of a young human that you all know as Tarumak. What would you like to do? As besides that, there's also 11 other portraits of 11 other individuals. 2 of them, one with the numbers 5 and 11, seem to be missing a portrait.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go over to the 7th. Feel like that's where we should start. And is there a clear way to open this?
Looking at it, you see the portrait is about several feet by several feet wide. Well done. Give me a second. I'll give you an image because I feel like an images need to be acquired. A second. Here you go. The portrait itself is hanging about several feet off the actual floor. It just kind of there. There's no entrance. There's no door. Can everybody roll me perception or investigation? Your call.
Investigation is real quick. This is not the right character sheet. One moment.
Yep. I'm trying to pull up the right character sheet too. It's been a minute.
It's fine. It's fine. Take your time.
It's been a while, you know.
It's been a while. Yes. I'm just gonna showcase the screenshot to the people.
Nope. I'm just in awe.
Yes.
I am going to do some investigation. And I'm gonna cast some magic. Tell me what. Oop. Little bullshit magic.
Mm-hmm.
And 22.
Dude, 22, pretty good. Looking around quickly, you see, same familiar brickwork, a portrait of your young master. Probably, you see him like 30, 40 years younger, somewhere out that ballpark. Underneath the painting, a few inches, you all of a sudden spot this almost like kind of off hole, like merely an inch, but kind of looks odd and kind of looks kind of misshapen. And you kind of look into it a bit, and from the lights of the room, you can clearly see that there's some sort of metallic mechanism there. It is some sort of lock. That is clear to see. Do you have the key though?
Do we have to key though? I'm trying to think of all the items we were given throughout the adventure.
No, quick answer, no, you do not.
Alright.
We read the red panties. It might be the red panties.
Take out the red panties.
Oh.
I still have those on my character sheet.
They look like keyholes, right? And not any other item.
Yeah, they look maybe a bit odd, like not your normal key, like maybe a bit bigger. But yeah.
Looking at that closer, I'm gonna say this will looks like a keyhole. Maybe one of the boxes have the key. Though I don't think we should open it in the vault itself. Let's go out to the entrance and open up some of these.
Now, I really hope you have cataloged which boxes from which place.
I do.
Good. Oh boy. So, I guess everybody except for Helena, as you kind of exit out firstly and kind of get like, you know, the old fisherman of course immediately follows you. He's not questioning anything. He's kind of confused. Everybody else kind of follows your lead, right? Only Helena kind of stays behind, just kind of observes the vault. She doesn't seem to be wanting to budge either. She seems to be intently staring at the portraits of the vigilance.
Want to throw an insight check then?
Sure.
Just like a glance back to see.
Anybody can roll me an insight check.
Yeah, let's see what I can figure out.
Let's see. I'll help Chadwick on this. You can have advantage, Chadwick.
I just realized I rolled the wrong one person.
Oh no!
I don't think that would have mattered on a 2 though, mate. I'm sorry.
I had Ezekiel.
That's 26.
This looks a bit better.
26.
Okay, hold on.
Me and Chadwick kind of look to each other and
You see in the young lady, in the, you know, somewhere late teens, Helena, all of a sudden grimace as if a sudden gaze of an old crone can be visible, staring at the portrait of Tarumak. She recognizes him. She recognizes him when he was younger. They met before, he realizes. And she was oblivious. She recounts in her mind for briefest of moments of how many decades earlier this whole vengeance quest could have been resolved. But she just didn't know. And now she's being bitter. Not to you, not to anybody else, but to herself.
stupid. Sorry, going on.
Damn. Okay, cockule.
No, I'll eat those words later. Don't worry about it. Yeah, we'll make our way out to like the entrance of the whole establishment. And with that said, what box do we start with, boys?
If I pick up the boxes and kind of shake them, can I get a feel for what's metallic in there, or if it's heavy?
Nope. Nope. Everything seems to be clearly enclosed, and nobody seems to budge. Neither did the box that you had previously, like the second or the first box, budged.
Yeah, there's no guess. We can't Christmas gift this, sadly. With that said,
Which one?
we could go from bottom to top. If no objections there, I say we start with the Lost Coast, Shallow Reeds box.
Shallow Reeds box. Give me a second. I need to.
Everyone just has their weapons out, I'm guessing at this point.
So I have Lost Cause, Shallow Reeds. Okay, so I have a simple question for you. Since you know what usually involves the box, especially the first box with the heart, how many of you are actually gonna tell everyone else to, get away from you? How many of you decide that it's actually your business as the chosen to witness this and not anybody else?
Yeah, we're gonna leave them at the vault. I'm gonna be legit. This is a hazard. We don't want to pay insurance to OSHA here.
OSHA.
I believe that they're just in another dimension right now watching us.
So you're leaving everyone. Arthur, Nora, Elena didn't go. Leo, Oh.
We'll leave them in Elena's camp.
Water, yes. Okay, yeah. Okay. So would you go outside into to the
Like at
more
the entrance, yeah. Like
entrance?
we're more in open air than we are in it, but
Okay.
we're at the entrance.
Yeah. Okay, give me a second. Let me check my notes real quickly.
And Nathan's using Watcher's Will.
Cheers.
Oh,
Hi
I think that's what it's
everybody,
called.
welcome to this episode of Paladin Unboxing. Let's figure out what's
Let's go!
Oh my god, no.
Oh my god! It's a spine! Holy shit, man!
Oh,
Subscribe
no.
now and we'll open the next box.
Another 50 subs and we'll open another box.
Oh boy.
We picked the wrong one.
Oh god, give me a second. No. Just the whole. I just imagine Brit just squatting down. All of a sudden, the YouTuber like fucking logos comes. Hello, everybody. Welcome to fucking Found in Unboxing. Opens the box to
Here,
DD4.
we have 5 boxes from our from our mentor, Tara.
I cannot imagine you with those black and round glasses. You know, the influencer.
We've come a long way. One of our members died, one of them's left. The other one, well, that's some real life scheduling issues right there, but we're not gonna go into that. We got boxes to open.
Oh boy.
In reality, none of them are dead. It's all faked.
God damn. Okay, you take. Okay, let me find the music. Hold up a second. Press. Let's see. Da-da-dum-dum. I really should start keeping the whole thing packed.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, man. I don't think, man. Give me a second.
You don't think? Understandable. Have a
Yeah.
nice day.
Oh shit. Okay. And keep it. Okay. What? Fuck it.
Cues up Benny Hill thing.
Shut up. No. I forgot the name of the soundtrack shit. Maybe it's gonna. Fuck. Did I? Man, my brain is stupid. Sorry. God damn it.
It happens.
No, the problem is I remember the
have
song.
performance
I remember
issues.
the song now, but the video is gone. I can't find it. I'm scrolling as
Might
fast.
have
Okay, Eric.
Struck.
We've been together for nearly 2 years. We understand.
Hey, shush. Man. Man, why? Oh, wait.
Our expectations have already been set. No big deal.
Hold. Can I find? Yes. Found it. Ah, good. Everybody, roll me a D100. And can you roll me a D100 for Sergal and Nathan? So we can know exactly where they are at this little cool tail.
We'll put that down. We'll put that down for them in a second. I just want Britt to roll hers. So,
Okay. I'm just gonna make sure to change this music.
Okay.
There you go.
Do we do one for Dagger too?
Yeah, Dagger 2. I thought I said Dagger. I don't know.
You said
don't worry.
circle.
Yeah,
and
we'll get them rolled up.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. Just roll out yours and I'll put in theirs.
if I can spell it right.
Okay.
Alright, so
28,
Let's see,
90.
so what we'll do here is
This is for one Dagger. Okay, Dagger. Nathan. Okay.
and circle. There we go.
Oh boy. So. You open up the box, and there is wooden shavings, a lot of it, almost to the brim. Thin oak and lightweight. As you open it, there's all of a sudden the sensation of sorrow, as the centerpiece of the shavings is what seems to be a fragment of a skull. What would you like to do as your first reaction to opening the box?
I resist the urge to immediately smash it with a hammer. I'm just gonna Arcana check. Just take a closer look at it, basically. You guys can do something as well.
No, this is one
Nature
action.
check?
This is one check. Okay, Arcana and nature check.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, one
Yeah,
thing,
that's-
one action. You have one action.
Okay. One action. One moment to shine.
You could say 6 seconds.
One opportunity.
Yeah, Brit. One action.
Trying to figure out.
Quick. If you can.
History. Can I make a history check?
What you trying to figure out?
If the skull's familiar, if there's any. Well,
It's not even a skull. It's like a fragment. It's like a skull fragment, like a chip of it.
Okay. Is there any markings on it?
No. Just observing it immediately, it just looks like a polished, what seems to be like a one side of a forehead. Just a small fragment embedded in the center. Oh,
so
God.
that's a 32 on the Arcana check. Is I kind of like take a closer look and pick it up carefully.
Are you gonna pick it up?
Carefully. I have the smithing gloves on for heat protection. I don't know if this thing's gonna explode last time.
You feel something as you pick it up, even through your gloves. Something drains into your skin.
Oh
Becomes
no.
Yeah, it becomes a bit numb, as if some sort of agent takes over your flesh and basically makes it limp. Also, the sensation in your head, like almost a poke iron of coldness that just wants to jab you with sorrow into your spine. And then
Lovely
all of a
sensations.
sudden, yes, that's what you can do for one action before all of you feel the numbness, Farron, you more than most, overtake you, and suddenly a pale white bluish flash before your eyes. The sensation is unfamiliar to you. You collapse on the ground, but before you can even sense the pain, it breezes over. It's dark, it's cold, and it's raining. All of you open your eyes, but you no longer are in your own respective bodies, but in a perspective of someone else's. None of yours. You're in Tarumak's perspective. Older. Around the same age as present. It's fall. It's raining. You see him overlooking the surrounding forests. Then looking over what's in front of him, and it's a grave. The grave has been here for over a year, maybe more. A simple wooden headstone. Without a name, without anything. But familiar white lilies decorate it all. Farron, instinctually you know, as if you did it yourself, that You brought all those lilies yourself. Because you cared about this person. Chadwick, you know that this person that you stare at the ground meant something incredibly special to you. Something important in your life that has been lost permanently, with no second chances.
All right.
Then Tarumak kneels down and pulls out for all of you a very familiar silver blade. It extends it towards the grave, looks back at a reflection. You see tired old eyes. You told me to love them. The little brats I gathered. As he seems to reminisce through the blade, kind of touching its tip. And as he goes through the base, the shaft of the sword to the edge, he purposely cuts himself onto the blade. The blade begins to soak up its blood. The runes start to sizzle, and one by one a familiar color for each one of you starts to reminisce. The runes ignite. All of you, in your own little minds and your own little psyches, remember when something similar happened to each and one of you. The blade coaxes. The blood drips. And when the blade is finally full of blood, you can see through the blood a new reflection. A very tired demonic entity staring back through the bloodstained metal. Perrin, Chadwick, Britt, and Circle, roll me an insight check.
Sorry, I'm late.
You're no problem. You're here.
You're alive.
Yeah, barely. Definitely barely on that alive part.
I am not very insightful.
For the briefest of moments, as this reflection just stares at you blankly, for the briefest of moments in the memory you uproot in Farron. You deceived humanity for centuries. You saw this plane as but a simple gambit, a plaything for you and your brother to compete in, for a very petty reward. But now a curse has befallen you, your heart tainted and carved out. Your beloved throughout the past 1.5 century permanently dead in front of you, and now her legacy, the children you collected that she very much wished to foster, are now left clueless, waiting to be slaughtered like unknowing lambs. Not your don't worry, it's not your
Yeah, I guessed that.
yeah.
Basic question here: do we?
I already knew he didn't love my mom.
Damn.
Do I know who it is?
You can roll. No, actually, you would not know at the moment. You would not know because you failed. Well, kinda. Nevertheless, the demon visage fades from the blade as the blood gets soaked in, and the blood's steel is replaced with silver. He stands up, looks around, makes sure that nobody has seen him. He's very cautious, even though he's fully aware that nobody is with any knowledge of seeing him for tens of miles. He shrugs and he thinks about a tree. He thinks about the demons, the fire, the falling sky, and the one grand theatrical play he's gonna do to save all of it. And the memory slowly but surely fades out. You all blink. You feel numb. You feel incredibly cold, as if the very winter touched you and just kept you pressed to the ground for a good minute or two. Until one by one, by the entrance to the Forgotten Halls, you wake.
Guess. I don't think the key was in that one.
No. Next one.
Hold on.
Just crunch.
That shit was pretty heavy.
Hey guys, here to do another unboxing video.
Yep.
With that said, though, jokes aside, Fan sits up, makes a series of notes, and finishes it off. All right, then, next box, and we pull out the one from Boulder Splitter.
Boulder Splitter. Give me a second. I need to check.
I won't open it yet, right? But you know, I have it out at the moment, so you have nothing to say or do.
Yeah. You pull it out, and I think it's the lean one, right?
I think so. Sorry, there's a lot of different shapes. This one was, I think, in the this was the Boulder Splitter one, so that was down
It
the
was-
Heart Attack Grandma area.
Yes. I think it was like the leaner one.
Mm,
Hmm. And- Second. So yeah, give me a second. I need to find. I'm gonna just put on the first one I played. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna play this one because it's funner. Anyway, so you pull out the second box. The second box, as the first one that you opened just now, does not budge, does not reveal itself to be, you know. So
and so yeah, I kind of like I have it set up, and I'm gonna get ready to open it, but I'm gonna look to the other part of this. And the preparations you lot want to do? First box didn't kill us. Good trick.
passive insight for all of you. Maybe you should sit down. Just, you know.
Maybe it's about time we sit. We have sit instead.
All right. Baron just sits on the floor.
If
Oscillate.
if this box doesn't work, that last vision kind of gave me an idea I want to try.
Oh. All right then.
Give me a second. I just need to. There you go.
I
Let's
assume
see.
we're just opening the boxes and not discussing until after then.
I mean, if you want to talk, we can talk.
Yeah. That looks right. Frankly speaking. Sorry, I missed a minute. Frankly speaking, we've actually made decent timing this time around. Our sacrifices were not in vain.
Still, that woman. In order to know who that was,
Nay.
I didn't get a good look at them. Did anybody get a good look?
There was no like indication of it, but you just know that it was someone that you.
We didn't actually see them.
Yeah, no image,
We're
no
just
no
aware
reference.
of their being there.
Yes.
Yeah. She's still gonna ask that.
Who knows? Any other people got
Circle will
different visions?
shake his head as he sits down quietly.
Yeah, no, I didn't get to see her.
Well then, I'd imagine it's time to open the next one when we're ready.
Alright then. Baron kind of pumps his chest. Oh! Left hope I stay on just this one. Kind of just stretches a tiny bit. Puts his hands on the box and slowly opens it.
Slowly opens it. Within it, there is a very well-pressed wooden box that would befit a ring, like a ring box.
Hmm.
It is made of what you assume is darkened oak, highlighted with gold at the rims and edges, and it's just.
Oh. Well, get that one inspected before we put it on. Carefully closes the box. I'm sure the wizard man will know something about it. Unless.
I mean, it can be opened like if you want.
Oh wait, they're like, oh, so it's a box within a box situation?
Yes.
Okay. I open the other box.
Okay.
Inside there is a ring box.
Give me a second. I need to. I should.
There's a harmless little flea.
Give me a second. I'm just gonna.
A harmless little flea with the first case of the common cold that this world has ever seen.
Oh boy. Oh no. Give me a second.
Tell me, little one, have you ever heard of the Black Plague?
I was thinking just smashing it with a hammer.
I wanna
The
see
Black
if I.
Plague? Can a hammer break things that small?
I need to find. There you go.
You haven't watched The Emperor's New Groove, have you?
It has been a very long time.
This time you don't need to roll anything. So, what is provided to you as you open it is a long, worn, and used necklace. It is a necklace of a ram. The whole necklace and the ram piece is made of iron, maybe steel. No gems, no nothing. But for all of you, you feel a sensation of nostalgia within this item. Can everybody roll me a D100?
Oh, one number off of greatness.
I got
We
it.
were so close.
58, 68, 78, like it.
The eight. Triple eight
One of
room.
these things just doesn't belong here.
Sorry, Brit.
You remember yourselves staring at it for a few seconds until you blink and it's darkness. It is cold, it's nighttime, and you are under the sky of the stars. You all feel a familiar sensation that you no longer possess your own body, but a memory of a distant past. All of you see unfamiliar creature. Nothing that you met of or seen before, but one that you recognize by just the sensation of it. It is Tarumak, a human, young, in his 30s, but different something. As he seems to be looking at this necklace. The necklace that was bestowed upon him as a gift. Can everybody roll me an insight?
Let's go. Back in town, baby. For a total of 21.
27.
Ooh.
Jesus, I'm sorry.
Oh,
I think we know what's going on here.
no!
Oh, never mind.
Oh no.
Oh,
Hey,
no,
it was bound to happen. It was bound to happen.
As this Tarumak seems to be eagerly looking at his necklace as this gift. You all have memories on top of memories flooding it. He is now an archdevil. His gambits were successful. Millennia of plays, deceits, and decoys. Many plays and ambitions resolved. Him and his brother are now at the top. They control the seventh ring. Part of it, significant part of it. And out to celebrate, to wreak havoc on a random world. As a sport, as a game. Victor takes all. And it doesn't really matter, because in the end of it, this world will become theirs in the end. Devoid of fire, brimstone, they will rule the very lands that now Tarumak walks as mortal. With pride, with diligence, he is playing the human side. The defenders of humanity against demonic hordes. Tale overseen countless of times in his mind. How many deceits he can pull, how many hearts can he break, how many treacheries he can amass before the final countdown 172 years later. What follows next, with the pendant on his chest, follows you through several decades of him making the absolute misery of people, making them suffer, forcefully deceiving them, making them do acts that one stomach would make them churn and puke. Until, like a sudden stop, there's this face of a girl. This tiefling girl that sprungs up and the whole memory stops. Wait, you rolled high enough. Okay. Everybody except for Chadwick, roll me another.
Sorry, Chadwick.
Yes, I'm sorry.
Another insight or something else?
Another insight.
I have a feeling our roll's gonna take a turn for the. I stand corrected. Well, mine's gonna. At this point, like, there's. Oh, never mind.
Oh. Your memory stop freeze at one point, and then on another, and all of them have a familiar thing. Every few years, at his first 30 or so years, making his own little parades and escapades, he meets a tiefling woman, young, pale as snow, and incredibly cunning, incredibly perceptive of the recently risen archdevil. Her name was Lyrica. At the beginning, he saw her as a curiosity, a pastime, someone to mock and deceive, but those deceptions never worked on her. There was respect, and then there was love. As for the next following century and a half, prolonging her life forcefully, maintaining her youthful, cheerful, and prideful as ever. As Tarumak shifted from body to body, from an old man who died in mysterious circumstances in the woods, from a sudden noble knight from faraway lands, and of course a tiefling that is basically just there somewhere, one and the same. Memories flash for all of you. For only John and Britt, they kind of freeze where the woman is. There is a shift of heart, slowly but gently. You adore this woman. You love her. You have power beyond reason. You can give her anything you want. She's willing to take anything you will. But something is odd, something is off, something is not coming to fruition. There's understanding, despite how much she adores you. She will not succumb to the ways of you. She, in the end, will always stand by the land she was born in. And when the time comes, when the hells will take it all over, she will die. Even when the opposite side, the one that leading the charge, will be her beloved. Several arguments, several painstaking bargains. But the woman does not let go. The woman does not surrender to the temptations of the devil. And then a final decision has been made somewhere about 27 years ago, where the final vision is of her being happy, her being content. Not a full happiness, but something in her eyes that is different. Something that you have never seen before like that. As she is holding dearly to a child on the brink of death. Her mind torn, her body destroyed, but her spirit remains. Maybe she sees something within her, within this little girl that you rescued. You don't know, but you see what she wants, and that's your bargaining chip. You will do anything to persuade her to come with you when the time comes, even if caring for this insolent brat. The brat, in fact, is you, Britt. With that, the fade of memory fades, and you're all back at the beginning of the entrance into the long forgotten ruins. So, second box done.
We really
All
opened the
right.
first box, the worst box first, didn't
Seems like it. I don't know, it was kind of entertaining though.
Jesus Christ.
Circle just gives Farron like a look. Like
You can't, by the way. It's hard to tell whether Farron's being serious or he's just trying to lighten the mood. Nonetheless, kind of smiles at the statement.
While they're doing that, I'm just gonna cast Detect Magic and look at the necklace.
The necklace has every source of magic possible intertwined, and mixed, almost
Ooh.
like a rainbow, but it's dim, it's faded. The power of this necklace centuries ago probably been vast, but now barely a husk. Prime necklace confirmed.
Question here. As a divine smith, right?
Mhm.
Do I know of any way to restore such a thing?
You can roll me intelligent and an insight check. Not because you cannot.
Question. Wait.
Yes, I know.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
intelligence check. This is on a different purpose.
This-
Got it.
I'll help him out with that. I will help
As
him
you're-
with that because I'm interested in this necklace.
As you're inspecting it, be careful with that. That one is a very special necklace.
Don't worry, I saw it too.
Ow.
Anyways,
Actually saying that she's actually fidgeting with the ring, Anna's ring,
right.
which is the name of the tiefling.
First-
So
Intelligence. Let's not screw this up. Okay, 19. That's not bad for a pure intelligence check. What was the other check? Insight?
Yes.
Alright. My insight's a bit weaker. Okay, 27. Good.
Okay.
Enough.
So you realize that making an item says all of a sudden you were granted this unparalleled wisdom to make weapons that would befit gods. You don't really have any much insight on restoration of certain items of their previous things, because this might be a very, potent chassis for anything new, but to restore the old, whatever it could be, that would need to be even more specialized. Your first sensation is, like, the first thing is to literally 3 people, in fact, on the opposite spectrums. One, you could ask of Zircon. That's your first thing. He has
Yeah,
the
yeah.
stuff, he knows stuff. Second one is Lecter. He is probably, how do I say this? At this moment, knowing your allegiance to everything and knowing that he's watching, that's the second thing that comes to your mind. And the third one, ironically, as almost it was the fate, is Doran. He is an accomplished smith. He has gloves of adamantine, not because he made them, but because he can grow adamantine. If he might have insight of how to restore, or maybe knows someone who could. But as much as you have traveled the world, this is literally the best you can come up.
Yeah. With that in mind, I will carefully close the box back over it. I look over to Chadwick first. They'll need someone smarter than me to handle this work. That's saying something. It looks over at Britt. We'll have to have a talk with your god if we want this thing back in shape. We'll see what we can do. Luckily, though, given we now know the stakes of this venture, kind of looks at the party as a whole. Question here. Back. All right. This is somewhat of a meta question, but I want to understand if I know this as Farron. Back when the Iron Scales was like established and so on like that, it was built under the premise of defending the world from outer planar threats, or threats in general. There's just a speculation on that. Has that remained the case?
Wait, can you tell me again? What?
All right. So back when the Iron Scales was developed, and I'm trying to think in my head how we pitched Dorn to be able to get him to do this. The Order was originally established to take down like threats that threaten the mortal plane.
Yes.
Is that still the case?
It is still the case.
Okay.
It is. It
to
is.
Farron's knowledge, that is.
Yes, it is still the case. Have you heard anybody, like any one of the Iron Scales doing anything? No. But you know, it's like, you know, it's not exactly the news that spread wide.
Exactly. So with that, I nod and I think over it for a moment before, you know, just putting the case aside to my and then I'll put this in the bag of holding for safekeeping. And the next box, I believe, is Paul's box, the doggos.
Oh God.
Actually, on that note, while Chadwick has detect magic on, does he see anything funky with the piece of skull?
No, the skull is but a skull.
Got it. Or skull fragment. Sorry, Chadwick, I'm curious.
Yeah, no, yeah.
With that, with that.
Before we open the next box, can I try my stupid idea real quick?
Oh. All right. I'll kind of scratch this bag over the head.
Define that, if you would.
All right. In that first vision that we had, you know how he turned the weapon that he had silver with his own blood. He's done that with our weapons too. Do you think our weapons would have a way to open that lock?
Burn brings out one of the weapons he got from the original order, looks at it. I don't think this will fit. It's a rather small hole.
I mean, it was a thought.
If we don't get a key out of these boxes, I don't see the harm in trying.
All right. I guess next box it is.
Let's see what you got for us, doggo. I blow up the next box.
It's the lean one. It's the small, like the. I think so. Yes.
Right.
No,
So
actually, I
open-
think it's like the most flattest. Fuck.
Yeah, this one's the like flat.
Yeah,
this one
true.
is the one that you know, pull out of the dirt. The ultimate shovel tactic.
Yes.
I kind of put my hands along it, feel out the box before slowly opening it.
In there, you just all of a sudden are open to this dark black cloth. It's just black, tattered. It feels cold to the touch. There's nothing special about it, but it feels odd as you touch it. It feels.
I'm making an Arcana check. May I?
Sure.
I'll look over this thing. Alright. Let's hope this rolls well. I don't like picking up random shit. As I like rub my hand across it, it's a 31 on the Arcana check.
Can you roll me a history check?
Sure can. Alright. Sadly, I do not have advantage on this. My magic's only for intelligence at the moment. So,
I'd be able to
that is
help.
36.
Oh boy, everybody roll me a d100 as you have a epiphany and realization, Farron. Touching the cloak, it doesn't feel like, touching a simple cloth. It feels like touching an old, cold corpse. And as you look at the fabric, you realize you've seen this before somewhere. You remember one person wearing this, something equivalent to it, and it was the human with one hand that, when it came to Tanis, asked about people
Oh, Joseph.
and then walked away. So, D100 for everybody as we get a trip down memory lane.
Alright. We did do a D100.
Oh, you
do you want us
did?
to do again?
You did for this box?
Yeah. Sergal 54, John, Aaron 63, and Chadwick 78. Oh no. I don't like this memory lane. Let's go to a different one. Let's drive off the highway.
So, my good people, breathing in closely, all of a sudden, you feel a suffocating sensation through your lungs. It's difficult to breathe. And as you start to fade, kind of falling as if lulled to sleep, you start to hear screams, yelps. Your eyes open wide shut. No, open wide. The sensation of pain and anxiety. You are Tarumak. It has been recent, no more than 2 years ago. The sky is cracking. It's splitting and bending, and creatures falling from the sky. This is not supposed to be, you think into your mind. Something is wrong, something is happening. You will not let this petty inconvenience stop you. Yeah, just open. Open, there you go. So, the meteors crash and burn, and you see the victim's suit get in contact with the excrement that falls. As soon as the blobbery mass touches anything, they immediately get consumed, turned, and walk towards the next to try to get converted. Fire is your choice. Distance is your choice. Use it efficiently, command the troops to stay away. You do deceptions to proclaim sudden divinity. You use your powers to the fullest extent. You will not get distracted. You will not get killed so easily. Until you see it. A glimpse of divine heresy. A twist of fate. Somewhere out there a card has been pulled. And before you stands a confused humanoid with a massive great sword mid-swing. You exchange looks. The man, confused, looks around before he disappears in front of your eyes. The confusion passes as you realize one of the tendrils snatches to your leg. A simple thread pierces through your plate. You feel it in your blood. You singe it off, you burn everything, you burn the entire square. Paladins and creatures alike all are dead. You look at your leg, the black mass, it is spreading. The day passes. The threat is no more. But the thing scratches. The thing pulls. Your heart thrums with it. Angered, pissed, not wishing to succumb. And for the first time in a long time, sensation of fear threads through your mind. You seek out the man. You find him not. Then, the paranoia grips your heart. You hear whelps, screams. Children, elderly, and everything in between. They share your dreams. They see you for you what you are. They also see a vision as you do of massive colossi rising from the scorched line, consuming everything. None will know of your deceit. You convince Grandmaster Korsma to take action, but there is a plague underneath the skin of Tanis, Olash, Halisha, and many other settlements within people. It's a cruel task, but one that you volunteer personally. Every single black flame must be snuffed out. No corruption will spread, and none will know of your true nature. Everybody roll me a wisdom saving throw.
You may all do that with advantage thanks to Lecter's watching, Will. Wisdom save?
Yes, wisdom save.
Oh, actually, wait.
We also have that aura where like the highest charisma modifier is added
right.
to saving throws, which is
Mine's
Hey,
7.
mine's
Wait,
already.
do you have it?
Mine's already applied.
Oh yeah.
Mine,
Who
mine,
has the
mine
highest
is
tier?
mine is a 7. So
Okay.
so
Wait, I believe, actually, hold up. I think I know, I think Nathan's is higher. Alexis, I think Nathan's was an 8 or a 9, is that right? He's charisma?
I would not know. He didn't give me his character sheet. You should ask him now.
I
Quickly.
think he mentioned it being 9 to me. I will ping him and see if he's alive.
Should be.
I'm going to assume 9 if otherwise, because he was bragging about it to me earlier.
Sure, we're gonna figure out. So, only one wisdom save. So, how many more?
well, I don't know what.
Just out of 9.
Britt, Chad, quick. Ooh.
oh my, I got a nat 20 on that boy.
So, one by one, you personally slay over 1,000 of all ages and sizes, pleading, wailing. Your blade did not stop, and one by one, as you cut one's life, the wailing, the moaning, the groaning of the voices slowly, clearly stopped. Few remained, but they were hidden. The people were catching on. And then all of a sudden, in the street, no more. Oh god, did the bot stop? No more than 7 months ago from this day. A dead of winter, through the streets, he was walking, asking. We exchanged looks. His glare was still there, but dead. His mouth widened. He knew who I was and he knew of my sins. I was discreet. I followed him. And I asked. I threatened. I had to impose all the fury of hell and beyond upon him. He did nothing but laughed. The dread sunk deeper. Accusations, begging, bribes, anything he wished. He proclaimed that there was no answer, that he is dead. Whatever he remains after will no longer matter. He will be dead, his soul destroyed. Make of what he wants. In theory, he suggested, as he saw a handful of creatures before him do it, cutting out the heart might stop it for a bit. And without hesitation in front of him, I did so. It looked disgusting. Just disgustingly at me. But did not flinch. I left him there, standing, overlooking the horizon of the scar. I had lost my beloved, and I lost myself. Preparations need to be made, different kinds. I shall not fall by anybody's hands except for theirs. As the vision fades, and for the barest glimpse, Brit, you see Tarumak staring through the streets of Olash, outside of the headquarters of the Sentis Order, where by the door you see yourselves walk in before the vision fades, and you're back on the ground again. Bird box open.
I think you just learned how to write a letter. Oh. Same deal as before. Is the cloak magical?
The cloak is not magical, but it has the sensation that is uneasy.
Oh. Interesting. What is it made out of then? Can I take a look at it?
You have a mixture sensation between silk, ash, and shadow.
So the sickening feeling is not magical, but because it's wet and what it's made out of. Alright. I kind of wrap it up back and immediately put it. Anything else in the box?
Nope,
I
it's just
take it
that.
out and put it back in. Got it. Well then. Not sure what this is, but maybe someone more knowledgeable might help us out. I close the box and put that one beside me as well. Okay. No, I'm top plan of war so far, okay?
It's troubling, though.
Right.
What he did.
None of. I will say one thing here. Like, as you know, like you guys are getting presented with a very like what should be like profound revelations of what type of person. I know Circle's just going there like I knew something was off. I knew. I know Circle's internal monologue.
Sergal looks. If Farron does look at Sergal looks somewhere a mix between ill and just grim anger.
Alright. I kind of look over the party expressions. Brett, what are you looking at right now?
She has her fist on her knees, and they are absolutely clenched. She is mad.
Look over to Chadwick.
I just got back.
Oh no.
Okay,
Perfect timing then.
I mean-
Barry's trying to gauge a reaction to all of the news that he's basically Actually, this isn't new news to you, Chadwick. We got told a lot of this stuff beforehand. So, basically, the rest of the party's learning that Tarumak, Archdevil, murdered a bunch of people, fell in love, stopped murdering some people. And there's finer details, and I'll try to break that down later, but that's the gist of it.
Okay. Then I don't look all that shocked, but looking around at everyone else being shocked, I'll put on a faux shocked face.
No, it's not. Brit isn't shocked. She's just mad at it being Tarumak, the instigator of said genocide. But she already knew.
Sergal's not shocked that Tarumak is a demon. Like, he already kind of assumed it from the way people talked about him. They literally just straight up called him a demon.
Yeah. Same
Like,
brain cell.
it's not very subtle. He mainly looks disgusted because Tarumak was a demon, but it seemed like he stood for something better. And this is contradicting.
I understand, Nathan. With that said, though, as I've gauged like the reactions of the party members and so on like that, as a general consensus, if everyone's like disgusted or angry, I nod. Oh, ooh. Maybe they would have been more digestible if we opened them one at a time. Anyways, he pulls out the next box from Lost Shore.
Oh, I'm
The
not
odd
sure.
stone box.
Wait.
Oh wait, was that the one that was already opened? Or are we just gonna go move straight
Yeah,
to
Lost
the
Lost Shore
Heroes?
one. Lost Shore one is
It's the one that
it's
has
the pipe. Yeah.
Got
which
it.
I
Alright,
have
So then we
currently.
then we are on our last box, I believe, which is
the Halash, right?
let's see, no grain renewals. Wait, no, we have Hero's Turn. Did we do that one yet?
Yes, you did. That's where you had shutdown interventions.
We have
Got
the
it.
other. We have
Then
the
we're
other.
at Halasha.
Well, we have Halasha and the Reeds one. Which,
No, that was
No,
the first
Shallow
one.
Reeds was
that
the
was
first
the first one. Shallow Reeds was the first one.
Yeah.
Sorry.
This is the last box we have yet to properly open, which is the Halasha.
The one that
So I bring
Nathan
that one out.
heroically pulled out.
I pull that one out, and let's see what Nathan risked his life for. As I brace myself and open the box. Please be a key.
This
Oh, boy.
unboxing is going terribly. Haven't even gotten a legendary yet.
Blue boxes.
Well,
God.
this one, surprisingly enough, as you open up, possesses 2 boxes. Dark wood, both of them.
These blue boxes are getting crazy. Now there's 2 of them.
2 of them in one. No!
This is getting out of hand. No, there are 2 of them.
Mid loot boxes. Alright, with that said though, I look at the 2 boxes, slightly confused. I look around as I take one of them, the one to the right,
Okay.
separate that from the rest of the
You
boxes.
rattle it slightly, you can hear something metallic.
And
That's a
slowly
good sign.
Please be a key, please be a key.
You open up the box, and it seems to be half of a key.
Son of a bitch. I look at the other half of the box.
It also
The other
rattles almost similarly. But
I opened that one.
before-
It's TNT.
I would like everybody to roll me D100. So you're like, one box.
Son of a.
Yeah, everybody.
There's
See
the
if we
roll
roll why they're
legendary.
separate.
Another revelation. Let's go, everybody.
Factory new, baby!
Factory new, baby. Let's go.
Nat 100!
Oh my God, Circle. Holy
These are
shit.
some excellent rolls overall.
No 69 though.
We can't have everything.
I mean, we have 360s and an 89, so I.
Oh boy, give me a second. Let's see.
What a hell of a
Is
last
this
box.
arrive music? Let's see.
The next one's gonna be
Oh,
cursed. Circle's gonna get that
yes.
Nat 100. Nat
Oh
1. I mean,
yes.
100.
Oh,
luck is
this is the
finally returning.
montage. This is the montage. Let's go.
Waiting
Yeah,
for
Nate,
a
you- oh, yeah, you did both.
montage.
Okay. So you see Chadwick and everybody else. Tarumak, as before, younger, 20 or so years. You see him overlooking through the palisades of the castle that is Tanis over the courtyard, and you see in stitches a child. Brit, you recognize yourself and you see a familiar tiefling lady. Like, there is contentness in that, as you have some sort of pseudo family, Tarumak thinks to himself. Something is wrong. Something is awful. There is a tug, a notion. What follows through are several dozen memories like sudden rivers flowing through your minds. As Tarumak, for the next 2 decades, travels through the world, randomly searching, and one by one, he finds each and every one of them. Sergel, however, when he finds you, there is no bitterness, there is no sadness. There is just curiosity upon you. As you, because you rolled D100, you stay there on the memory of finding you, and that unlocks several other memories. In your memory circle, he sees a kin, ilk, a relative, He sees you, nephew. His brother's son. His brother's son? Some scouting, some seeking of information. That's him southwards, finding the settlement that you came from years after. He asks about the tiefling that used to be, that is now in your care. They speak of some sort of knight of the Order Sentis, one of his ilk they pronounce, that laid with the village whore, and because of her devilish ancestry, she bore a devil. Tarumak has anger for two reasons. One of his brother failing to honor the agreement that they bestowed upon each other about 160 something years ago, and on the more recent side of humanity, that this woman's life was destroyed and everybody is blaming her for it. Time goes on for everybody as the rivers of memories flow. All of you are gathered, and many trips into other planes were met. Many places he has been, many things he has done, using the deceit that he learned from his origins. Many strings, many threads are pulled tightly. Somewhere in the Feywild, one of the favorite of Titania goes missing. Now half dead in a box, revealed what's open. Somewhere out there, a dark phoenix gone is about to hatch, just needs a little bit of spark. Somewhere on the mortal plane, there's a lycanthrope, barely a child, but soon, decades later, he will be at the very top of a tree, guided by unsavory characters that will spark the thing. Somewhere under the sands of Kafir, old, ancient beings, once rulers of the world, stir. Somewhere in the demonic plains, your brother's ambitions arise, arms in the hundreds of thousands. But somewhere in the abyss, a new vacuums of power arise. Everything is getting calculated, everything is shifted. A bloodbath will occur, a world will be destroyed in the process. Maybe several. But the one that you decided to call home, where your beloved now lays dead, will not be it. The final memory is one with an old friend of his. The dwarf. The Grandmaster of the Sentis Order does not realize that once you taught him as mere initiative 2 lifetimes ago, but you bow before him as if you are his inferior. You ask for your dedicated service to hide a relic, a lead box under one of the cobblestones of the main hall. He does it. You exit out like nothing to be happened. And the memory fades. So,
Oh,
all got lost in the past.
Sergal, the minute he's out of vision, he like shoots up, stiff as a board.
Is everything all right?
That explains quite a few things. I kind of look over at Sergo. Kind of
Mind
just
you,
nodding,
mind
we get
you,
an explanation.
mind you.
Take a deep breath.
Mind you, nobody's seen more deeply in Sergal. You saw where Sergal was found, but only Sergal got as deep as he got.
Mm. Yeah, Karen believes everyone got the same vision. Kind of just nods. He looks at it's like Circle who shot up and just nods. Under your context now, eh? Alright.
A lot of context. He looks absolutely fuming.
Well, one more. I go.
At that, like, Circle kind of glances around, confused a moment as to the fact that what he saw wasn't that big to everyone.
He thinks everyone
It's
knows.
Yeah, he thinks everyone just knows now.
Man, my family's chill. They don't even give a shit.
Mainly he's just confused because not even, like, Nathan, who already knew, had a reaction of, like, holy crap. Because it's a pretty big revelation.
So, things like concern.
Hold on, before the next box.
Hmm?
We need to take a break.
What did you all see?
Or each other's past.
How
So go
much?
collecting us all on Pix Underwitch.
How much?
Just briefly coming into us and collecting us. Nothing much.
Sergal inhales and thinks a moment.
Insight check. He's got his
You,
squints. There's something going on.
Yeah.
You okay there, little buddy?
Sergal pulls out the Centis Order pendant he got from his house, Araxis, and kind of holds it out. Tarumak. He pauses. Tarumak knew my father. Apparently. I'm going to go ahead and roll deception. Yeah, y'all
trying to
roll
save
like
face.
30. Roll the
It's just-
30.
Brent just said no lying to your
It's not technically a lie, but I'm going to go ahead and roll deception against y'all's insight. Y'all all rolled
that's
insight, right?
understandable. Yeah.
Yeah.
To see if
You're
y'all
not
realize
lying,
that
you're
he's
being
hiding
deceptive.
something.
Yeah, exactly. Oh no.
Everybody except for
Chadwick-
Chadwick knows.
He is definitely hiding something, and Britt probably knows a little bit more of like the specifics because, well, Britt knows. Yeah. Well, Nathan Nathan knows he's hiding something, and he's incredibly mad at Tarumak for it. But he doesn't. But neither Nathan nor Farron really understand what.
Kind of looking at Sergal's thing.
Chadwick
like, just to get
thinks
rid of
he's
con-
being completely honest.
You don't say. Poor Chadwick's gotten more than one nat one this set of rolls. I feel
Yeah.
the dice are bullying him today. With that said,
They're,
though, like
they're angry at him for not making it. That's
how to fix it. Chadwick using his brain for efficient things here. With that said, Circle, is it safe to say that Farron would judge this as a personal secret, not something that would affect him? If by that I mean like a personal secret that you've had for a while, not something that would
No, this
suddenly
is
became
something
really dangerous.
that this is not a personal what Sergal is hiding from the statement is not something that is like a personal secret he's been keeping forever, but it's a secret of Tarumak's, technically, that he got revealed to him. It's a secret that Sergal did not know about himself.
So Circle kind of he for a moment there, Farron kind of just stares at you, and you can see he's sizing you up and reading your expression. And it's not hard to read that he knows that you're hiding something, but then he just nods at you and looks back at the box.
I am going to punch you. As Sergal sits back down.
Mm-hmm. Farron has enough
prepares for the
faith in
next
Sargal
box.
to assume that he would tell him if there's something that needs to be said. And
Gosh, that's a lot of faith.
perhaps. I'm gonna let Nathan type out something real quick before I carry on to the next box.
The next box.
He nods.
Mario Blast later. Everybody goes on ranking. Oh.
And he opens the next box.
Hey, look at
bracing
that! The
himself
second half of the
forward.
key.
Bruh, sort of don't say it.
Anyway,
Farron looks
time
around
for
real
the
quick.
cool thing. Everybody roll a mini 100. We timing again.
All right, Chad,
Ah.
you got this, bro. I believe in you.
So, as the other boxes open, the same familiar sensation hits you. The rivers of memories flow. This one older and younger, recent and distant. The first memory, the oldest one, is one of reforming the Sentis Order about 120 something years ago. From a bygone militia to this unified pact for purpose. One of the ploys that you tried to convince Leorana to stay with you permanently. That did not work, but the peace there nonetheless. And then it cuts to barely 20 something years ago. As slowly but surely, as almost in the background of collecting children to be yours and hers, scheming, deceptions, meetings with the divine. You meet with the Diletander's angels, Sakurug's demons and devils. You met with the Spirit Master. You've met with Serkan. You met with Inca in disguise. Offering clever insights of what's to come. Some scoff, some listen, and be sure that everything would be well, while some reacting back at hostility. You granted the deception at being at the very edge of divinity, celestial angels surrounding you you by all signs, but cannot get a whiff of you being their arch nemesis. Nevertheless, traps have been set, ploys have been made. Some demons will ascend, some angels will be corrupted and fall into madness and despair. People will die, but that's what mortals do. There's sensation of your brother in the mortal planes, and the world whispers in the winds. It's a sensation, a feeling of brotherhood you haven't sensed almost 2 centuries, and it's in the air. It's not taunting you, it's giving you a threat, a warning. And it hits you like a nail at the coffin, like a nail in the coffin. 2 years ago, summer midst winter, where you found your beloved dead in a room. Something entered, beaten her, and bashed her skull wide open. In an instant, leaving her mangled body on the room, the blood seeping through the doorway. You did not mourn her. You will have her revenge. It became personal not to best your brother anymore, but to kill him. As you are now damned to die, so will he. And you prepared slowly but surely. You train your disciples, your children, so-called. Do not trust the world as it is. For their whole lives, their whole existence, the whole order is a deception that you woven. You left trinkets, baubles, things unnatural to the world. A cache of an archdevil in a sanctified place. Among these vigilants used to be friends, now scattered and mindless. As there's all of a sudden an image, a memory, but it's something weird. Circle, you see the fox. All of a sudden you all see the fox's perspective as it sits quietly, by all of you fallen on the hallway on the ground, with the countless lit boxes open, as it stares through the eyes, and it just announces into your all heads, because I always have been watching. And a threshold will be met, and fate will be decided. As all of a sudden, all of you snap out of your, I guess for this time, the final sensation of drowsiness, wanderlust, and you're back in the hallway. And when you look to the one specific angle of the last memory, you do see the Tarumak's fox is just chilling there, blankly staring at all of you.
Oh, I see all this. I take the 2 pieces of key and I put them together.
Yes,
The
they
auto-forge might have
slide
been mending
each
it.
other perfectly, and you have this like quite big of a key
Alright, ladies. Looks like we got permission to enter the vault. No,
Oh,
first
what?
of all, you kind of... Baron,
What is this?
stands up.
That's not the music I was. What the fuck? There you go.
Baron kind of stands up and looks to the group. No. This all shakes things up a bit. I think there's a lot of you questioning. Why should we even go along with the plans of a man like that? But, regardless of the man he is, the world is under danger, our home, our family. And, for good reasons or not, Tarumak's doing everything he can to make sure that doesn't come to fruition. So, I ask of you, all of you, you are allowed and permitted by your birthright to feel the way you do. But I ask you in this instance to put that feeling aside. This is bigger than us. This is bigger than our personal feelings. Lives depend on our actions here. Far beyond our little household here. Far beyond our region. Beyond the continent, the plane itself is at risk. So, while you are still people underneath that armor, remember foremost, situations are not we are paladins. Let us carry that with us. He kind of starts walking past the group down to the vault.
Anybody wants to say anything?
I'll just quietly follow behind him.
Not
Circle will
excusing him for
stand
it.
up.
Not excusing him for the lives lost. That's going to be hard to get over, and I don't expect to.
Circle will kind of nod in agreement to Brit's decision. And glancing down at Nathan, he takes a deep breath and is like, well, saving the world, huh? Without waiting for an answer, follows after Farron and Chadwick.
So, as she's watching, waiting for everyone else to go in, she's gonna fidget with the ring again, saying, "You're the one that managed to bring a bit," and then goes, "This thing has something else to do. Say, we're all going in."
I make my way like we're in the main entrance of the vault now, going along, looking across the multiple portraits until we reach the 7th. Looking back to the keyhole I discovered before, I just insert and twist until it finds its place.
It does click, set, and a bunch of sounds of grinding gears echo. Give me a second. Music time again. There you go. So, As the first grasps of shadow and reveal themselves before you, as the wall of stone shifts and bends, a puddle of blood spills out from the hidden vault.
What the hell?
As the vault opens, you're met with a grotesque sight of demon skeletons hanging everywhere. Massive, sharp steel spear spikes inhabit their skeleton, seemingly been impaled and left there to bleed and die. What you are met with is 90 by 90 room. It is covered from the ground to the ceiling with blood, fresh and aplenty. In it, pedestals, shrines, obelisks, and altars of demonic origin buzz for a few moments, and this brilliant crimson light shines over several dozen items. A great sword, a war hammer, several wands, 2 sets of black full-plate armor, 1 full-plate black arm befitting one of a centaur, a maul, a flail, a polearm, a glaive. All of this blood black metal. Can everybody roll me a religion check?
Sure thing.
Oh yeah, religion. This is my specialty.
And everybody can roll me an insight check.
First one's religion, and my second one is insight.
Yeah, we'll just count them as they were announced.
Yeah. I'm gonna just like let people roll out their first set so it doesn't confuse Rex distracted.
Okay. So now we can do another one.
Hiccup. Oh.
So
The
did the
bot
music.
died.
No.
Oh god. Oh my god. Fuck.
Yeah, type it out
wait, I
for
think.
him.
Yeah.
Nicely
So,
done.
I guess Nathan leads the way with this. This entire room is desecrated to any and all gods. Abyssal, fey, celestial, or demonic. This is not a shrine for a god. This is a shrine for the types of people. The types of people, Nathan, is you. You all. Oh, at the beginning was 8, now 6. It is a mockery of every single religion that ever laid its finger upon Virga. All kinds of symbols of different deities depicted wrongly, poorly, desecrated, almost as if to signify they don't matter. That despite how much you want to mock them, they won't do anything. They won't bother you. You do see one thing as you look back. You see it. You see Helena staring at all of you as you enter the vault. Not petrified, but gritting her teeth and staring at you all down angrily. She's not gonna say anything, but she's clearly judging you.
I don't give a shit.
Damn. In total, there is about 50 altars, shrines, and icons, small and insignificant, depicting several different gods and essentially basically mocking them. There is 8 weapons, 3 sets of armor, one specifically made for a centaur. There are a bundle of 8 blood-soaked scrolls in the corner. And there
I
is
would check those out.
just blood. Which, Nathan, you realize something as you, I guess, wander in? Oh no, Helena looks like Helena. Something is odd, but she is how she looks normally. Additionally, you realize something, Nathan. That this is not like the demon's blood that you see our skeleton eyes on the ceiling. No. This is Tarumak's blood you're walking on. He bled in this vault profusely, and the blood is still fresh. It is consecrated in its own
He
blood.
marinated the gear. I was kind of like, I was like, question, wait, how deep is this blood? I'm pretty short, mate.
It is barely half an inch.
Okay. I'm gonna go over to the scrolls real quick. We're gonna check that out.
Hold
As...
on.
What's up?
Big room full of blood, all this desecrated. Doesn't this seem a bit off?
Nope, this seems right on brand for the fella.
I mean, he is a archdevil and all, so I imagine a room full of his blood would be pretty desecrated.
I think it's kind of weird that in order to mock the gods, they contradicted themselves by setting up shrines to the gods.
These aren't shrines, lady. These are insults.
We're going to accept these gifts.
Hello?
Yeah.
We heard you, sir.
Oh, okay.
With that said, I look over at Britt. Britt, as much as I like standing on a moral high ground about the situations, kind of looks back over to Elena. Not to think she's willing to stop us, given what's at stake.
And
She
frankly, they
yells
armored
out.
it for me. That'd be disrespectful to kick up.
She's gonna yell out, even though you didn't say it like loudly enough. She's gonna yell out, "I will tolerate this. Nor do I really give a shit at this point."
You see,
As
he motions
as
like
much as you want to
imagine.
imagine that it's carefree, Nathan, you know, there is genuine disturbance in Helene as a person at the moment. Not out of you know, like, ooh, I need to kill these people. Ugh. More like, what the fuck is this room? Why is there just a blood room?
It's like walking into like one of your friend's house and just finding a room full of dolls' heads. Like, what the hell?
With that said, though, with no further objections, Farron walks further into the room. It's very clear that the 8 weapons were meant for the 8 of us in their own rights. Kind of looks over, and before kneeling over and picking up the scrolls, being the most proficient in Arcana here, I'm going to check them out real quick.
While he does that, Sergal will kind of...
Yeah, roll me
How
Arcana.
deep is the blood? I missed it.
It's a half an inch. It's basically to coat of everything, and it feel like it's not dried. It's fresh. There was swords, polearms, mauls, great swords, warhammers. I need to. Oh boy, I need to sneeze.
And it's because of a fight here, right? This isn't like just a sacrificial, like he let out a bunch of
like
blood.
just a sacrificial area, mate. I'm pretty sure this was not a fight.
Yeah, there was.
Yeah.
No fight?
No.
Ugh.
No fight.
No fight.
Sergal doesn't look much less disgusted than Helena.
Yeah, real masochist moment here.
And he goes towards the sword pedestals with Nathan.
It would be disrespectful not to take the armor that was made for me, so I'll go over and get that.
You can
Chadwick's gonna
read
be
Sylvie and
good
Chadwick
Yeah.
on the armor in very detailed carvings, somewhere where your front leg joints meet. In Sylvian, there is written, I knew that this mortal world has no offering of armor for the likes of you. So I made special requests from some of the hellsmiths. Seeing that you're here reading this, there is no need for deceptions anymore. Best of luck, Tarumak.
I can
You
respect
said there
that.
was 8 sword pedestals, right, Araxis?
Technically,
think
there's
eight
eight
pedestals.
eight pedestals with different things. It's not like one pedestal with one thing. There's four of each, essentially. They're all of this blood black metal. And did you roll your Arcana?
No, let me do that real quick. And I am going to full force the Arcana check. That is a 29 on Arcana.
Okay. So looking at these, you realize you don't know what they are, but you see they're very like masterfully made. Probably by someone from Hell or Hell adjacent. And knowing what you witnessed, these weapons are not exactly fair. You assume they hit hard and they probably have some sort of necromantic capabilities. Not necromantic, vampiric capabilities.
Oh, okay, so this was for the weapons? Alright.
Yes, this is for all the weapons. There's no difference.
Yeah. Just
Yeah.
a general vibe.
Yes.
Then question then. What about the scrolls in the corner?
The scrolls in the corner.
That's what I wanted to.
Does
that's what I was
anybody
wondering, check on
know?
as well.
Does anybody know Hell? Not Hell. Infernal.
I do.
I do.
I wonder why.
Oh, it was extracurricular. I just had to get that extra point on my score, you know.
Sure.
So what you realize is a lot of are like infernal writing, but the runes you recognize a bit slightly. You've seen similar runes from Nora when she used her teleportation. So this is some sort of teleportation magic. Sergal, you realize that every single teleportation scroll of this has dedicated to each and one of you, from you to Nathan to Sylvie. So each scroll for one each.
I pick up. I kind of look over at Sergal to confirm the one, but like I get to go through them, and hopefully Sergal confirms which one is mine.
Sergal doesn't wait for Farron to ask for one or for what it says. He just hands Farron his.
He nods.
Okay. There's
what
one.
what
Okay.
it says
There's
first.
one thing. There's one thing that says, there's one thing that is written in Infernal at the bottom for every one of them that is the same. If you survive through this, I hope this final passage will bring you peace, and you may find a new, fulfilling lives and live out your own legacies.
Good grief, these are isekai scrolls, aren't they?
I like the fact that you say good grief with that.
Evil Grief shrugs. With that said,
I pass out the scrolls, and I hand Karox to Britt and Sylvie's to Chadwick, telling them what they are.
with that said, I'm sorry, Britt, you can respond before I...
Oh, no, I wasn't doing anything.
Alright. Question here. There is different plates of armor. Were any of them dwarf-sized, or is that, I mean, I don't really need armor. It's gonna be 100%, but I'm gonna double check.
None of them are very humanoid sized.
Got it. Then I'm gonna go back over to the weapon.
The only thing that you realize is the one that is like for horse that is literally customized for Chadwick.
Bro didn't even make armor for you.
Well, let's see. There's, I mean, I was gifted some armor by the first vigilant, but that's a conversation for another day at the moment, because that's a conversation I need to have with Nan.
2 scrolls of
Great.
greater isekai.
It's great.
It's greater isekai because lesser isekai just summons a truck.
Oh my god. Okay, how? I just kind of realized with that what you said. What if Greater Isekai is like how Gordon Freeman gets into Half-Life 2?
Actually, wait, hold up. Araxis, you said this floor had like blood soaked all on the ground, right?
Yeah.
The almost broken hammer I have right now. Can I? Okay, this maybe is a smithing question. Can I infuse the blood into the hammer? It's cracked. It's seamed.
Oh
I'm a
my
divine
god!
smith.
Jesus! Roll me an intelligence check.
Alright.
Give me a second. Oh.
You hear him in the background.
20! Not quite, Max. Not quite, Max. It could have been 32.
A nat 20 with a 30 intelligence check. That's what. It isn't even a skill. It's just pure intellect. Where's the GIF?
Idea.
Alright, you have to admit though, that's a pretty baller idea.
That is a very baller idea. But if your idea doesn't work out, I have a worse idea.
My man! That's just not 20 on the intelligence check, a 30.
It's a 30 check. Okay.
Not 20.
You know exactly if you just drop the hammer into the puddle of blood, and if you call to Tarumak, if you
By the power of Tarumak.
okay, give me a second. Oh boy, if you call out and ask for his blessing, that is probably gonna work. That is like unrolling in your head. It's like it's a good idea.
It's a good. All right. So then looking at the ground, right? I
Yeah.
start speeding up the hammer, right? Rolling it. I'm gonna slam the ground, and I say, Tarumak, if you have this guilty force, grant a fragment of your strength. And I slam the hammer onto the ground.
Splat. You're covered in blood.
Bullish. Rug goes down the ball. You did it. What do I have to roll for this, mate?
A D100.
Do I get advantage because Tarumak?
No,
Christ.
it's just
Okay, above 50.
So
let's go.
close to Clayton. It could have been a gay hammer.
Alright. Apparently this was going to be an easy check, so hopefully above 50 was good enough. We're gonna hope. Let's hope my nat 20 intelligence was right, because either...
Oh boy. Everybody, I would like everybody to roll me a constitution saving throw. Good thing nobody else is in the fucking vault.
I don't think anyone would be a constitution saving.
So, as you
Who has
call,
the highest
okay,
charisma
what is your words? Calling upon your master now, without any deceptions, an archdevil for aid. What do you say?
And what was it? I did give out some words, but like as the hammer lands down, right? In truth, I know your nature now. No longer shall you hide in the shadows in our minds. Grant us this grant us this hand as you have before. You saved me once in the cold of the dark. Now the world isn't cold. Nature or not, I owe you. Help me.
As you extend your hand, the tapping of the blood spills all over when you hit the hammer, and it starts to tap around it, and the tapping continues for a few seconds as the blood around the hammer starts to swirl into it. As all of a sudden, slowly but surely, the entire room, all the blood littered everywhere, starts to slowly drain towards your hammer. Circle. Oh no.
I'm sorry, Turtle.
Circle. You feel this pull as your veins are getting tugged towards the hammer. The sensation of something snapping and breaking as you see your arms visibly start to get redder, and with each heartbeat your fingertips starts to crack and break as all of a sudden through your fingertips blood like thread goes out into
Baron, if I die, it won't be my fault.
Sergo, what would you like to do? You feel pain, severe pain. You can move. What would you like to do?
Nathan, help him out, bro. I'm stuck here.
I think Sergal.
Wait, guys, hold up. There
Nathan,
is,
I'm not
Nathan,
I'm not physically being dragged towards it.
No,
At least
but his
not my
blood,
body.
His blood is though.
I am being
Severely.
dehydrated.
Start counter healing.
Are you gonna?
Yeah, if you produce enough blood.
Wait. Is Sir? Circle, are you staying here? Are you purposely staying?
I'm not sure what to do.
You
Run
can
opposite
technically
the
run
danger.
out of the vault. The vault is not closed. Or you can stay here and be the Chad and just be healed.
Standing here. Yeah, I mean, if he's gonna heal you.
I want to know something. Araxis, my
Yes.
blood is my own.
Yeah.
Wait.
I'm going to try to will it back in. Circle's just like trying to pull back against like
Okay. This
very
is
force
now gonna
pulling
be a very
his blood
fucking
in.
awkward freeway of contested blood. So Circle, roll me D100. I roll a D100, and Farron, you roll me D100.
Hey, question. Araxis. This is a very dark question.
Huh?
But, Thurgle is the son of an archdevil, right?
Yeah.
This is blood. There's an air in that.
It could help.
oh.
Oh my god.
Wait, Sergo. From the last event, you have a market heal. You can reroll a Rax roll.
Wait, what? I do?
Yeah.
You can roll any roll.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
This
mean,
is-
this one's important, so I'll use it. I didn't.
You wanna
I didn't know
reroll
I
his
had a
or
Yeah,
reroll
because
yours.
they
That's
were
the question
800
here.
gave everyone one, and you weren't there. So yeah.
Yeah.
Come
So,
on.
question, Sergo. Are you rerolling yours or his?
Alright. Ooh.
Yeah,
I'm
at
gonna-
this point, you're at a 50-50 chance. You have a 50-50 chance of it working. Either
Which
way,
one are
you
you
do.
rolling?
Araxis, reroll it.
Oh
I was
god.
gonna say, you
rolled
have a better
alright.
percentage of that.
Yes.
Oh god.
Hopefully that was good.
The entire vault of blood drains into the hammer. Your entire left hand, your veins, your palm side, red, singes and small wounds open up as blood leaks out. But you hold their circle and you clench your fist as barely 2 inches of blood out of your veins go out before you literally force, by some unnatural will, for it to flow back into your veins. Few moments pass. The whirling continues, and the entire room of blood sulks and sinks into the hammer. Its pale white cracks visible turn into blood red, and there is solidification. As the final drop of blood fills the hammer, there is a squeal, what sounds a pig of a boar, and then a growl, then several more growls, until the hammer just flops to the side, unceremoniously, and you hear a voice in your head, Aaron.
Hmm.
One that you haven't heard in the longest of whiles. It is Tarumak. It is done. Use it well.
Not that will. He kind of stretches it back. Well, that's cleaned up. Picks up the hammer.
Sir-
puts it on
sir-
his shoulder.
Okay, let me roll Sergal your damage. Let's see how much damage you have popped. You have suffered 47 points of bludgeoning. We can call it bludgeoning.
I feel like it's piercing damage at that point.
No, it's bludgeoning
I'd-
because don't worry,
How
it's gonna
much-
recover.
Alright. It
How
doesn't really
much?
matter.
Lay on hands do I have? Like 100 or something? I think
You
I have
have-
like 50.
I think everybody can
Yeah, you
heal
have
you.
50.
Everybody's like tapping you, like yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, Nate's got you. He's healed you, lay on hands. You're back to max if he's choosing to heal you.
Sergal was already going to do it.
Oh yeah, boy.
Nathan felt obligated. Let Nathan be helpful.
Oh,
Nathan, the boy, wants to protect
so
you.
Next time, be careful about blood magic.
So, with that being said
Alright.
and done, what is the next thing? Now that the vault is clear of any blood, and now it's blood-soaked weaponry, still somewhat blood-soaked, and the plate armor as well. What would you like to do? I'll grab a handle sword.
Britt, who's been standing at the entrance this whole time, is finally going to walk in.
Like man.
Nathan's doing something as well.
Yeah.
So, Nathan, I'm just gonna say this. This fucking blade that you wield, every single blade is the same, but the blade is fucking insane. It's a +5 blade that does 4d12 damage, and half the damage you deal with the hit, you heal. So yes, very fucking powerful. Not to mention,
I'll ask about the hammer later, since I just invented the hammer. We'll worry about that later.
Slight damage.
Slight
Same-
damage. a
same
quick
with that.
Slight damage.
Same with that. 4d12 strength and dexterity plus 5. Yeah. These are fucking insane weapons, my good people. I think, with that, 2.5 hours in, I think we can call it because you have a lot of stuff to think about, and then you need to figure out what to do next. I believe that is the correct action for you.
Yeah, I'll save my thing that Bert
Woo!
needs
This
to
was
do.
see, look, Alexis, it did turn into a good session.
Yeah, man. Except for one thing that I'm not gonna disclose, but I want to see if one of you realize something. But
Dang,
yeah,
the old man, not actually an old man. Surprise! Because no, I'm kidding.
I'm really interested. I'm really curious. Did anybody actually react to Sergal's blood specifically being the only blood that's pulled?
well, you kind of failed the con
this
save.
Nobody noticed?
Kind of failed the con save.
To be fair, to be
You
fair,
did feel a
Sergal,
con.
outside of character, everyone had that experience. It's just you succumb to it.
Oh yeah, fair.
Quick question before we go. You said that everything, like all the pooled blood is gone, but all the weapons and armor are covered in blood still?
Slightly, yes. Yeah. It is what it is. So, anything you want to say before I'm finishing done with no survivors?
We got new toys to smite!
Smite!
Oh yeah, congratulations! All of you are level 13, by the way. Eat